welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Tulane Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tulane's offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Got room to work. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tulane.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's Farrell. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Looking for space. It's moved. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback keeper. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Firing to the right, complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
7, Northern Illinois, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Huskies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. And he... First down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that
play. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's eaten. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter.
And that's a 1st down.
We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Dropping back, it's Farrell. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Moon. There he goes! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. With the catch, it's Stewart. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Back to throw, it's Farrell. Got it in the middle, it's moved. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Stockton. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
His pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Complete to the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Northern Illinois, 3.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Handoff to the single back. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the 2nd quarter. About to start here in the 2nd half, Tulane will kick it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Might be looking to run.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Tulane has it back in the offense coming out to go on the attack. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football.
Lots of room to run. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tulane.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Trying play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be brought down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accept.
Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husky.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Farrell. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulsa found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Golden Hurricanes football. Those folks in Chapman Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Caught over the middle. It's Eaton. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
It'll be a draw. Breaks the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. It's complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tulane! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged out of the air.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Fires to the right. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He is run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. They extend the lead here in the 4th and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be dragged down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got enough for the first. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's coming. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pressure coming. Working on the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots were
picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat, taking it the other way. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Rush is on him. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game.